Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. You guys know what time it is. We're going to be having a discussion revolving around Solana. Appreciate, the Solana family for showing tremendous amount of love. Cannot thank you guys enough. Let's take a look at what's happening with Sol right now and of course what we could be expecting going into Friday morning. Looking across the board, majority of the market is still in green, some coins in the red over the course of the last few hours, but if we're looking at it over the last 3 days to be specific, the broader market is up quite a bit. Sold to be specific, up about 5%. Looking at the price, $134.39, down about 0.3% in both Bitcoin and USD comparative. Market cap at about 62.8 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume is at about $1.7 billion. Not bad at all. But before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer. Anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So looking at the total value locked, $4.83 billion. So despite Solana not seeing significant explosive moves over the course of the last few days, because of course we are seeing majority of the market, as I've showed you earlier, seeing double-digit gains, but you're not really seeing Solana doing that. But the overall protocols on Solana are feeling the love. Market is picking up traction right now. A lot of people are excited about the FOMC meeting because of course you're seeing a lot of other countries doing rate cuts, and a Federal Reserve still hasn't done any rate cuts. And again, that is kind of fueling excitement that we could potentially see actually a rate cut happening this month, which could be coming at the perfect time going into Q4 of 2024. And obviously, as you guys know, the US elections. But let me know your personal thoughts down below regarding this. But let's take a look at what's happening. Shout out to Solana Flora as always. As you can see, Solana meme coin Popcat to be listed on Kraken for spot trading on September 19th. And Kraken is one of the biggest exchanges, and the fact that this is getting listed speaks for itself. And again, it's a cat narrative, and this is one of the meme coins that has performed substantially well compared to its competitors. Market obviously has been fluctuating. We're seeing high records of volatility over the course of the last 2 to 3 months, but obviously PopCap reacts to that. But if you've been following the channel, we've been noticing that this is one of the meme coins that's always on the headlines when the market turns around, and because it gives people double-digit gains. And again, not financial advice. I don't own any of these PopCat. I'm just basing it off of what we see. Do let me know if you do have a Popcat in your portfolio. So you can see Solana locked in Solana DeFi, including liquid staking, reaches a new all-time high of 33 million Solana. 7.07% of the total Solana circulation supply is now locked in DeFi. Why do you think that's the case? People obviously understand, the farming side of things, the farming narrative. People think it's done, but absolutely not. And of course, meme coins and a lot of protocols, decentralized platforms. People saw what happened last year. Anyone that was farming on protocols on Solana, pretty much changed their life as the year started. I'm sure you guys can relate, especially if you were here since last year. I was, and I got so much free airdrops that just absolutely insane, guys, if you understand. And again, even myself, I did not expect that these airdrops would be as massive as they were. Even if you were to tell me last year, I obviously had high expectations for Solana, but in terms of getting to this momentum, in terms of having a massive airdrop season, I did not expect that. But once Jupiter launched their airdrop, if you go watch my videos around that price, I'm sorry, not price point, around that time, I did indicate that this could be complete flip the switch event. What I mean by that is I was saying that we're going to start seeing more protocols on Sol start to offer airdrops, and that's exactly what we saw happening. So shout out to the people that did lock in some massive gains, and a lot of people are excited about next year. Obviously a Jupiter airdrop launching at the end of January of 2025. And a lot of people are thinking that they're going to make a big chunk off of that airdrop, but I think there's a lot of criteria that you need to fit. As of now, obviously not announced, but this time around it's I think like 20 or 30 times more wallets that are going to be eligible. So let's see what happens, and let's see how that criteria is going to impact the eligibility. But Solana Oracle competition heats up as Edge Chaos Labs, now decentralized Oracle, debuts with Jupiter Exchange, securing 30 billion in 2 months. Chaos Labs claims Edge slashes cost by 80% and Oracle Stainless by 70%. Chaos Labs raised 55 million in Series A last month. Very interesting. Taking a look at the dominance index, and again, if you do follow the channel on a regular basis, you guys know what's happening. We saw the dominance pretty much picking up traction, making its way up to 57.5%. And again, we could see this dominance picking up to the 57.7%, probably doing a 4-time retest and potentially even breaking towards a new yearly high if Bitcoin cracks past some key levels. But if you're looking at BTC, Bitcoin is sitting in the, actually let's give it a refresh live. I want to see what Bitcoin is doing. Bitcoin is actually above $58,000 right now going into Friday morning, but most importantly, Bitcoin did see that close in the 23.6, and I'm sure no one is complaining about that. So if you want to put this into perspective, from the beginning of the month, if you picked up some BTC, Bitcoin is up 11.3%. And again, gains are being felt over the last 2 to 3 days. You could see FTM up 25%, SUI up 25%, Quant up 30%, Fetch up 30%. So you guys get the idea as to what's really happening right now for the broader market. But let's take a closer look at Solana and see what we're noticing. So of course, Solana is actually seeing a little bit of a lag. Speaking about a lag, obviously dominance needs to be considered, but obviously people are going to come out and say, we didn't really see this happening, in the previous months, and it's true. You're seeing a little bit of a lag right now because, of course, there's a lot of other coins that are, making headlines, and Solana is still kind of in the back burner. People that truly understand the potential obviously are the ones that are accumulating. The true believers on Sol are the ones that are dollar cost averaging in right now. I believe the FOMO won't kick in until you do see Sol retesting once again in the 38.2, and again that price is at $166 price point. If you want to put that into perspective, that is a move of about 24%. So quite a sharp move because, of course, Solana is one of the biggest market cap coins. So it's not a small move by any means. But I think this is where, the excitement and eyes on Sol come into play. Am I thinking that's going to happen? I am very confident it will, but again, that's my own personal opinion, not financial advice. You need to do your own due diligence and research. But we have visited this level, quite a bit over the course of the last few months, and obviously at the same time we have seen a lot of volatility. But I do believe Sol will make its way back above this key resistance, and this is where all the moon boys are going to come out and say, oh, we're big Solana fans, this and that. It happens all the time. Happened a few months back, and it's going to happen again, in my opinion. But so far so good. Obviously seeing a little bit of a lag. We do have some resistance around the $137 price point where we actually did retest 2 to 3 times, never managed to break above there. But the target remains to be first and foremost 150. But in order for the FOMO factor to kick in, I believe we need to get back above 166, which is a 23% move towards the upside. But let me know down below what you guys think. Love each and every one of you guys. Thank you for all your support. We'll see you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.